My audience today is filled with kids, many of whom have seen what violent gangs can do. And they're here to face off with our panel of gang members and tell them it's wrong and it's time for the violence to end. Now, I'd like you to meet Danny. Danny is 14 years old. 14. She has been a, am I pronouncing Danny right? It is Danny, right? Okay. Danny is 14, and she has been in a gang since she was 10. She admits she's been living a life of violence, including stealing cars and drive-by shootings. Danny, what made you choose this life?
Because I was born and raised in it. I was born and raised around it.
You were what? You were born and raised around it.
it.
All your friends were in gangs.
Right.
How old were you when you joined?
When I got jumped in?
Yeah.
I was 12.
Jumped in is what? You have to be beaten up by members of the gang and then... Explain what jumped in is.
Jumped in is when your homegirls just jump you in.
I bet I heard it.
In other words, you say, okay, I don't know a lot about it, and I'm sure some of our viewers don't either. When you want to get... Shh, come on, please. When you want to get in a gang, the girls, in your case, girls, the girls in the gang, you have to, for how many minutes go in a circle and they beat you?
However long they want.
They just keep beating you up, and when they see that you can take it, then
No, they tell you straight out first. They tell you, all right, we're going to jump you for however many seconds, 30 seconds, 15 seconds, a minute, whatever.
And then if you last through it, then they'll say, okay, you're part of the gang.
Right.
What is
if they get you, well, yeah, if you last through it.
What's the worst thing you ever did in the gang?
The worst thing I ever did?
Shine, just say murder.
Nah.
You ever kill anyone?
No. Oh my God.
Mom, the first thing Danny said to us when I asked her was that she grew up around it. It was her life. Was this the life that you saw her having as a child?
No. What do you mean, no?
Let her talk. Let her talk.
All right, let her answer.
You make it sound like... You know,
No, I ain't making it sound like my mom. No, let me finish. Look, my mom, she didn't even, it wasn't on her. She didn't raise me to be like this. It wasn't on her, you know what I'm saying?
Then
I did it myself. I did it myself.
You said, that's right, you did. I know what I was going to say.
Born and raised around it. That is exactly what I said. Born and raised around it.
All right, let's let Mom talk now. I agree. I hear what you say. Now let's see.
Because of the area of the country that we lived in, it was very prevalent. And of course, at age 10, I didn't see it coming. My son tried to say, hey, she's involved in a gang, and I was like, well, yeah, you're just trying to get your sister in trouble. I mean, 10 years old. I mean, who would believe? And as time went on, it just became obvious that she had less and less respect for the things that I value, the things that I think are right. And I still think there's a really nice person. Oddly enough, not because of this, but in spite of this, this is a loving, beautiful child, and she's going to grow out of this bull. And I firmly believe that. And I have moved away. We have moved 2,000 miles across the country to give her a clue, to get her around another part of the world, to get an idea of what life can be. These people behind me, yeah, well, that's what you say here and now. But these people behind me, it makes me sad. And I was a teacher, and I've seen half my students were in gangs. And I have seen kids who their life is over before they even know what life can be.
What do you want to say to your daughter?
Get a clue. Think about where you come from. These people behind you do not have a life, Danny.
You don't know me. Excuse me. Hey, don't let her talk. Excuse me.
All right, this is the brother. This is the brother. You used to be in, and your name is, I'm sorry, Aaron.
Arian.
Arian? Excuse me. Arian, you used to be in a gang.
Yeah, but I was...
Wait a second. Wait a second. He used to kick it. He used to kick it with gangs. He was never in a gang. He was never in a gang. Because if he was in a gang, he would know that he can't get out just like that. You know what I'm saying? And you don't get out. You're not for life.
He was a winner.
Wannabe. Well, yeah, somewhat.
He was a winner.
Okay, and what made you quit?
What made me quit is because I was lucky enough to see that beyond you know the neighborhood and your friends, there's another world out there. There's more things to do than this gangbang and cooking. There's a lot more things to do besides that.
Gold, you know, I think you wolf.
You think I'm gonna hang with me for a day then?
You come around my hood talking like that, you get smoking quick.
All right, a 12-year-old just told Goldie, that's it. Hey, we'll be right back.